Johnny, we're a week away, man. How amped up are you to play against Colorado?
Pretty pumped up. I think all of us are pretty ready to go. It's been a long time coming. Lots of workouts, lots of practices. So we're all just pretty excited, for sure.
One of the reasons you came to TCU, and you told us a while back, was because you saw Coach Gillespie's defense, and from Navy's point of view, and watched Tulsa. How do you feel like you're adapting to that defense and learning under him?
I feel like I'm adapting real well, real fast. It's really given me an opportunity to really focus on things that I know I needed to work on, just not wasting myself in certain holes in linemen, working on hands, working on perfect angles, scale. I get a lot more tackles, stuff like that. So I'm molding really well, and I think as a team we're molding really well too. We're coming around. All the guys are getting real used to it. I know we all came from like a more complex defense, and we're really kind of honing in on the little things like staying tight to linemen when they pull, all that stuff. So we're all coming together pretty well, I think. Yep.
What is your biggest adjustment coming from Navy? I know a lot of times at the military academies, they're more of not really a dual threat offense. They run the ball a lot. So what are you expecting going into this, where you have a little bit more of dual threat quarterbacks that you have to focus on?
Yeah, my biggest adjustment is, there's been a ton. Definitely a different lifestyle, but we played in the American Conference, so we played against teams with dual threat quarterbacks. So it's still playing the same type of offense, except 3 times a year we play like a triple. So lots of running, that is. But yeah, just kind of the same stuff, just more speed. Obviously, like it's a faster conference. There's better receivers, but a lot of the same stuff comes over in adjustment wise.
How much do you think facing y'all's offense every day helps you guys as a defense?
It's definitely getting us ready. They throw a lot of stuff at us. Like for example, Colorado. We know they want to run the ball. They have a great quarterback, 2 great quarterbacks. We don't know which one it's going to be. And they got good receivers, but we know they want to run the ball, and our offense kind of does everything. So we've gotten a good look at seeing runs. We got great running backs. We got a real big offensive line. But then obviously we got some receivers and quarterbacks that can dial it up. So our offense, I think, is definitely getting us pretty prepared.
Johnny, I know camp's been a long grind. How excited are you just to get out there and play?
Definitely pretty excited. It's going to be fun, like actually being able to hit someone, not yourself. You can't really hit your teammates at this time. Earlier in camp, obviously, we're getting real heavy and stuff, but now we're making sure we're all healthy, all fast, all ready to go. So it's going to be nice to go hit someone else and play against someone else instead of talking trash and stuff to your own teammates you actually like. So.
You guys have a pretty talented linebacker group, but you've been set back with a couple guys missing time. You missed a few practices. How well have you guys gelled and gotten better this fall camp under Gillespie?
I think we got a lot better. A bunch of kids have stepped up. Like you said, we missed a couple people. I was having migraines a couple of days, so I was down bad there. But we had a bunch of people step up. We got a deep room. We're all real close, so we know it's like next man up mentality. And there's at least 6 or 7 of us that everyone trusts in the room to get on the field. They'll be just fine. So Gillespie's done a good job just getting not only like 2 people or 3 people ready, he's getting the whole room ready, giving everyone shots. So it's been nice.
As far as scouting goes, coming up with Colorado, what do you think are the biggest threats for them offensively?
We know they want to run the ball. We don't really know how they're going to do it. Their coordinator's coming from Minnesota, and we know their personnel is a little bit different than what Colorado has. So we've been looking back at what he did at Utah State, stuff like that, which is a little more of what Colorado has in their roster. But at the end of the day, we don't know. The first game is always the hardest. We know they want to run the ball. I'm sure we'll get unbalanced because we have 3 down linemen. I'm sure they'll give something that we aren't expecting for. We're not prepping, but it's the first game. That's what happens. So if you're a good defense, our offense has gotten us ready. We've gotten ready, so it'll be fun. I think we'll be all right.
Everyone's been talking about the Frogs' offensive line. You got a unique perspective going against them from the other side of the ball. How tough has that been to go against them this fall camp?
Oh, it's great, and then just seeing them grow too as a unit. I remember at the beginning of the camp in the spring, I'd be able to just kind of shoot my gap and get through there. They've gotten a lot better at coming off blocks, setting double teams, keeping their head up, talking, communicating. Lately we've been getting down there and they've been communicating, and that's intimidating as a defense because they know what they're doing and you don't, and then they're talking on top of that, so they really are going to do what they're supposed to do. So just seeing them come a long way, and then obviously we got some studs up there. Coker, Alon, Coleman, Wes, John Lands, Steve, obviously everyone knows Steve. So, they've just come a long, long way. They've all put on some nice size, strength, speed, and I'm real excited for them. I think they're going to have a fun year.
Okay, thanks, John.